That document before you said, supply us with statement of account. This, what you have brought, is a cash book. The question we are asking, is cash book, is cash book qualified to be called a statement of account? A cash book is an edited statement. A bank statement is unedited. So we requested, and you recall that when you submit this cash book, our committee clerk called you and told you that this is a cash book. And there is difference between cash book and a statement of account. Yeah, bank statement. There is difference between cash book and statement of account. And you said, you told him, according to him, you said you have supplied everything. Now we put it to you. You know, you are a friend of this committee. Yes. You know. Because this is your committee. You know. I put it to you that if you ask me to bring my statement of account and I go and bring a cash book, are they the same?
Customized calculators. Respectfully saying, sir, we did that, including the board approval. Yes, we submitted it, sir, together with the board approval.
Please, you know, my colleagues is...
Clerk, maybe you give me a bottle of water. Just calm down a bit. Good. WAEC, have you acknowledged that you are an agency or a parastatal of government? I'm sure you know that you are an agency of government because you have interface with Nigerian government. You are. It's simple yes or no, sir. Yes or no, sir. So that we can quickly go. Do you have bank accounts? Do you run bank accounts? It's also a yes or no question. Do you run bank accounts? You do. Okay. What the committee is simply asking is, can you provide for us copies of those bank statements? Maybe you have one with Union Bank, you have another with Guaranteed Trust, you have with First Bank. Have you supplied the committee with copies of those bank statements from the various banks as you run them? That's just a simple thing that we're asking you. Yes or no? If you have not supplied us with all, maybe you have given us some, or you have given us the one that is generated from the back end in your office. You tell us. It's simple, sir. We are not lions here, are we? So you have several. We know you have several bank accounts. The ones you use to receive money, the ones you use to pay salary, the ones you use to pay contractors. Have you supplied us with those bank statements? That's just all.
You have many bank accounts.
Yes.
This loan was obtained from First Bank.
Yes.
In the document you submitted to us from First Bank. Here, what you have submitted is very open. This is cash book. Is it true or not? Is it cash book or statement of account?
You see, it contains a statement.
What is the difference between statement of account, statement of bank account, and cash book?
Please, with due respect, you see, you are going too technical. I am not a specialist in accounting. Please, sirs, the committee, we actually provided what was requested in this document before us, sir.
There is no statement account.
This document here is...
Signed by the bank. Signed by the bank. Signed by the bank.
Sir. Letter that was written to you is here. And you have read it severally here. It's the first one, agency statement of account from 2018 2023, account X is there. We know you procure this loan from First Bank. I will ask submit the statement of account. And you came with the cash book. Is it not the cash book? Maybe you give to others to look. Let everybody look at it. Is it a statement or a cash book? So that we can go to another issue, please.
Chairman, sir, I think we should be making requests for certain documents. And by our own understanding, because English language is a very difficult language to understand properly. By our own understanding, we didn't understand that bank statement or statement of account means that it should be bank statement of account. You were also further informed. Class, I guess I'm correct. You made a phone call to him to clarify what was needed. You were further informed that please, in case there is a conflict in your own understanding of what statement of account means, that you should furnish the committee with bank statements of accounts. Have you furnished the committee with the various bank statements from your agency? That's just, it's a very simple thing. That's requested. That's all. We are not lions. We are only trying to find out so that we can come to a very decent conclusion for the benefit of all of us. That's all. Care. That. We owe you a duty of care. We have not brought you here so that we can. No. We only want to see how we can help you so that if there has been an infraction, if there are things that you have not understood properly as of yesterday, after you have left the committee, you would understand it and you further help us to improve on what you are doing to serve the country. When you were further informed that what we meant by statement of account is the same thing as your bank statements, do you have it with you here now? Or you want us to give you maybe 6 hours, you just call your bankers and the various statements of account will be ready. If it is 30 minutes, you call them, it will be ready. There is no bank that does not have an office in Abuja here, none. And it's not a difficult thing. Even while here, they can send you electronic copy and they will help you and print them out. Our job will be very easy. So don't get worked up, sir. Chairman, sir. You shouldn't get worked up. You shouldn't get worked up.
I told him that we have submitted that document. And I'm sorry that based on what is before us, that was why I spoke. And still based on what is before us, I think substantially, sir, we did.
You have submitted, sorry, let me understand you well. You have submitted your bank statement of account. Sorry.
We have here, sir.
No, sir. Have you submitted your bank statement of account? Yes or no, sir?
Like I told you, I am
yes
not.
Yes or no, sir? You are becoming very difficult. Yes or no? Have you submitted your bank statement?
I plead for just one thing.
Have you submitted your bank statements?
Sirs, I plead for one thing. You see, I have said
you submitted your bank statements?
We submitted statement of accounts.
Bank statement. Now, since you want to define what statement of account means, have you submitted your bank statement to the committee? Make it available. We are requesting now. Where do you make it available?
There is a procedure to request.
You make it available.
As soon as we're able to process it.
No, sir. You have to give time frame. Give us a time frame.
It's not entirely, it involves a third party, the bank. So within me, if it's something I can give right now, I will do. Yes, sir.
I can show you on my phone. I requested for my bank statement from Access Bank this morning because I have already has the hard copies in the bank I will pick up. I already have the soft copy on my mail. So it's no rocket science, sir. Help us to help you. 1 hour, we can take a break. 1 hour, you get to the bankers and they give you a soft copy, will help you print. Chairman, sir. 1 hour break, he gets to his bank and they will give us the soft copy and we convey. We're interested in resolving this issue.
Yes, I think
You give us time because I, as the head of the office in Nigeria, I am under authority. So I would want to plead for time to get your request. We have a structure that I would have to go through the structure to get that approval.
As leader did, they should relax. Nobody is with hunting anybody.
Beautiful.
And let them speak, because WAEC is not within Nigeria. It's a West African body.
Observation. Let me.
No, Chairman.
Excuse me. Let me just inform him now. We are. You will come. Let me inform him. My very revered colleagues, the issue here, WAEC, we have two body of WAEC. We have the WAEC Nigeria. We have the WAEC West Africa. Now, Amos Dangote is the head of WAEC Nigeria. There is an act of National Assembly, which,
very much aware.
oh, beautiful, that create WAEC. Is it true or not, Amos?
It is true.
It's true. Fine. WAEC also have a convention. Section 14 of the convention clearly states that WAEC should comply with the legislative process of that domestic country. That was that issue you are raising. The domestic country, that is, WAEC should comply with the legislative process of that country and also incorporate this convention into the act. Am I right or not, WAEC? No, we are communicating. WAEC, we are communicating. We are brothers. We have one thing common. This country, Nigeria. No, let me just say. I want to just round up.
I think we should be addressing what our brother just said.
Yes. So, no, let me come.
Not concluded.
No, you will conclude. You will conclude. I will allow you to conclude because I will allow you, but I want to guide the house. I want to guide this house. I want to guide the house. That WAEC is a creation of this house, and that we must progress in that direction. And their convention also mandates them to respect the constitutionality of their domestic country, that country they are operating. Am I saying the truth?
There is a proviso there.
Huh?
There's a proviso there.
What is the proviso?
The WAEC Act.
2011. If you go to section 89, subsection C, the National Assembly can summon any person in Nigeria to give evidence at any place or produce any document or other thing in his possession or under his control, and examine him as a witness and require him to produce any document or other thing in his possession or other under his control, subject to and just except stroke ons and others. Issue a warrant to compel the attendance of any person who, after having been summoned to attend, fails to refuse or neglects to do so and does not excuse such failure, refusal, or neglect to the satisfaction of the House. The issue is that WAEC can get or can have an act, but whatever WAEC act is subject to the Constitution of this country. So don't use WAEC act to come and defend yourself here. The issue here is very clear. We want the statement account of WAEC. Whether you play this way or you play that way, we have even the mandate to summon your bankers to get that documents we want. Of course, you are aware of that. And if you go that way, it will be very, very bad. We are not trying to threaten you. We want a mutual relationship. And that is what we're telling you. It is within our power. If it is not within our power, we won't ask you to do it. We are begging you. Let us even use the word beg. Tell us when you can provide that document, or we will summon all your bankers to get those documents. You're on oath. Tell us. If it will take 1 week, if it will take 2 weeks, even then, it is our power to tell you that the number of days or the number of weeks you want to give is too much. We want it at so time. Or if you feel the third party, the bank, will give you a problem, we can summon the bank. And give us exactly when we want those documents. Please tell us when you want those documents, when you will bring those documents. Thank you.
Chairman, do that duty of care. We are not misleading you. But if you choose to mislead us, we always find a way to get back to the right path. I am sure that you are also aware that there is a Freedom of Information Act. So no matter what you want to tell us, no matter what you want to do, this House, as represented by this committee, has every means available to extract the bank statements of WAEC Nigeria. Have that at the back of your mind. Then finally, Chairman, I want to take exception to a word that my colleague used. I shouldn't have bothered myself when he said we should be reasoning. We should be reasoning. I don't see myself sitting here as somebody who is unreasonable. I do not want us to drag ourselves through that path. No matter what it is, I have been here long enough, so I should understand that whatever I do is in the overall interest of this country, Nigeria. Thank you. So I take exception to that word. If you withdraw it, better. If you don't want to withdraw it, no problems, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Representative of Nigerians. So what I'm trying to say, Chairman, before you cut me short, is that since they are WAEC and it covers West Africa, and we requested for some vital documents, which they are yet to present those documents. So I was trying to say, is there anything that we don't know, that they know, that is a challenge from their own end, that is making them or delaying them to supply the committee those documents? If there are any challenges, as our chairman said, we are friends of the committee. Where necessary, can we come in to, help them to get those documents that, we are asking and they are yet to drop. Then secondly, Chairman, you also make mention of the loan they took, which the board gave approval of 5 billion. I also want to know, is there a threshold of approval of that board that, gave them such powers to approve up to 5 billion naira for the agency? Or if there is, I also want them to enlighten the committee so that it will help us in, doing our work. It will ease us to, reach, have soft landing in what we're doing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity.
Like has been stated, we actually need your assistance for us to be able to provide this. And the assistance is in just this one way, sir. If we will have a letter detailing specifics, because you see, like I told you, if we need a bank statement, let the request be in bank statement. And if it comes that way, like I informed you, I'm under authority, I will follow the protocol, and I will plead that you give us 2 weeks so that we will get the necessary approvals and revert back with the request.
At least we have a proposed date. Now it's left for the committee.
Okay.
Anambra State, I wish to move, and I so move, that the head of Nigerian National Office of WAEC, having been requested previously to furnish this committee with the bank statements of his organization, and failing thereto, now move that these documents be forwarded to this committee within 1 week from today. I so move.
Representing Anthony Obo Nkoro Federal constituency. In supporting and seconding the motion moved by my brother, having observed and noted as well that the head of WAEC Nigeria is an uncooperating witness in this process, shielding and denying Nigerians of having value for whatever investment the country has had in that office, should submit to this committee in furtherance of this investigation all, emphasize all, the bank account statements of his office within 3 working days. If that is carried, sir, probably you ask my other colleagues to either push it beyond this point and you call a vote. Thank you.
All that, what this committee on the 23rd of July requested from WAEC that has not been submitted is not just the statement of bank account from 2018 to 2023.
We'll take that vote.
We also take that. Okay. So, okay, one by one. Okay. So somebody can second the motion so that. Okay. Amendment again.
Second the amendment.
Okay, you are seconding the amendment. Okay.
Representing the good people of Southern Niger Federal constituency of Bayelsa State, I rise this evening to second the amendment ably moved by my highly respected senior colleague. I so second.
And seconded. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say as amended. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, honorable colleague, in view of the last.
The first leg of the.
Oh, this is the first leg of this. Okay, so we have seconded the amendment. So motion to formally and seconded. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say as amended. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Okay, honorable colleague, in view of the last.
The first leg of the.
Oh, this is the first leg of this. Okay, so we have seconded the amendment. So motion to formally